the AKC Virtual Dojo, class number 2. Today I want to talk about Kien-do sa ich and Kien-do sa ni, and I can almost hear the eyes rolling back or up in your head, because I know everybody's like, why is he going on about Kien-do sa ich and Kien-do sa ni again? We did that when we were white belts, and I don't want to do that anymore. Here's the deal. You may have done it when you're white belts, but you also need to be able to do it well when you're black belts. You need to keep practicing it. It has a lot of detail in it. So before we get to that, I want to go through a little bit of basics for those who need a little bit of practice around that, and then we'll put it together into the Kihons and we'll take it from there. If you need to do a warm-up, I've already done a bit of mine. If you need to do a warm-up, go do the KV karate warm-ups, or not the warm-ups, but the challenges for the last few days. There's some crunches, there's some push-ups, there's some planks, there's all kinds of fun stuff. Go give it a try if you haven't done that. Link in the description down below. Alright, so first off, for those of you who are relatively new, if you remember, we know how to make a punch. So feet shoulder width apart, hands in your hips, one fist out. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then after a little while, you practice that, you can put it together, and it becomes one punch. Just like that. Okay, so now we know how to do a basic punch. Sotuke, Kien-do sa ich, we're going to do Sotuke. So it's Uchi Hachi Dachi again. You're going to reach across, open it up, and turn it over. Reach across, open it up, and pull the other one back. Those videos for for Sotuke, Uchi-uke, and Gedenbarai, and Jodanagi-uke, I think I've got all 4. If not, I'll do another one. But I've already got those done. I'll link to those in the description down below, so you can go check out on how to do those. Once you do those, you need to be able to put it together. So we're going to put it together with a step. So what we're looking for, Seisandachi, feet shoulder width apart, knee out over the front toe, Hanari Seisandachi, back leg straight, front knee out over the toe. When you step forward, first off, Ichigan, you have to be looking in the right direction. Second of all, you step forward, you have to make sure that this foot moves into this position, so the knee ends up over the toe when you do your punch, right? So the foot has to land first. Kien-do sa ich, it's all about the foot has to land first. So ich. So this is where we get into Ichigan, Nisoku, Sentan, Shiriki. So eyes first, second feet, third, body weight, or center of gravity, fourth, technique. So for Kien-do sa ich, we're looking at from here, we're going to step forward, drop the weight, and punch. Eyes straight ahead. Step forward, drop the weight, and punch. Right? So that's your basic motion for Kien-do sa ich. Going backwards is Sotuke. Same thing. You have to pull this foot back, and when you pull this foot back, this knee has to end up over the toe. Sotuke. And back. This knee out over the toe. Okay, so you put all that stuff together. Kien-do sa ni, we're going to do the exact same thing, only we're going to do the other 3 blocks, right? Jodanagi-uke, and Uchi-uke, and Gedenbarai, right? So let's take a look at Kien-do sa ich first. I'm going to do the whole Kien-do sa ich. I think I have enough room. I'll do it this way, direction, side to side. So from here, Kien-do sa ich. Hey! Hey! So if you notice, when I did that, I was very deliberate about my footwork. I was trying to make sure that my back leg was straight, my heel stayed on the ground, didn't come up like this with the punch. It's not that. Heel pushing down on the ground, pushes the fist forward, gives you that brace. Knee out over the toe, everything going in a nice straight line. The key is when you do Kien-do-sa-ich, you need to practice it that way. Then you need to get a little faster at it. Alright? So improve your speed over time. So that when you finally get a little bit further along, instead of sort of just going through the motion, oh, I'm throwing my hands around, here they go, right? You need to actually do it. You can speed it up a little bit. Hey! Still maintain the heel over the toe, back heel on the floor. That's the key, right? So you need to maintain those things as you improve the speed. So, same thing, we're going to move to Kien-do-sa-ni. There's a big difference between ich and ni, and it's not just the blocks or the location of the ki-eyes. I want you to do a little research, see if you can figure out what the main difference is. Email me back or send it to the Facebook page, whichever works for you. So, Kien-do-sa-ni looks a bit like this. Hey! 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 That's it. Always remember to come back to Soto Hachi-dachi when you're done. Start formally, end formally. Don't get slack about it. You got to keep the process in place, keep everything moving, just the way it's supposed to be done. There's a structure for it. You need to do a good job with that. Okay, so that's Kien-do-sa-ich, Kien-do-sa-ni. I'll be looking for your answers on what you think the differences are, other than the blocks of the ki-eyes. Alright, don't forget, as important as practicing the karate, we also have to understand what's going on. We have to get comprehension. It's a mental exercises as well as physical exercises. So one of the things I want you to do is make sure you're paying attention to the karate concepts. So there's a few introduced at the white belt level. There's Mukuso, Sen, Hikite, Hikiashi, Introduction to Linear Motion. Okay? So I'm going to quickly go over what they are, the way I say it. May not be exactly the same as what's in the textbook. I want you to, because I want you to tell me what you believe these things are in your words, not just regurgitate what's in the textbook. That's how I understand whether or not you understand. So, for me, Mukuso, that one's pretty straightforward. It just means close the eyes. You probably can't tell with my glasses on, but close the eyes. We do that when we're at the end of class sometimes, when we're getting ready to bow out. We'll do Mukuso and then a bit of a meditation, and that's all part of that process. Okay. Next one, Sen. This is the first in what I call the 5 aspects of combat, the 5 different combat philosophies. So Sen means attack. It's a very basic and straightforward one. And for me, it's about, I always think of Oizuki because it's just boom, right there. It's just coming right at you. That's attack. All right. Hikite is a pulling hand. So it's that motion. And Hikiashi, similar, but with the foot. So after you do a kick, you want to make sure you retract your foot quickly. So if I kick and leave my foot out there, I run the risk of somebody grabbing it. But if I kick and bring it back, then there's less likely that they're going to be able to grab it and trip me or take me down. The last one is the introduction to linear motion. this is the first of the 5 sources of power. If you look at what we did in Kian Dosa Ich and Kian Dosa Ni, it's that moving forward, right? You're moving forward to generate power. So I'm going to move the whole body, use all of my energy to generate that power. That's linear motion, moving things forward. Okay, I think that about covers what I wanted to cover for this class. So what I want you to do now is go out and practice Kian Dosa Ich, practice Kian Dosa Ni. I want you to do them slowly, make sure you have the footwork correct, because remember, when you practice something like Jodan Agyuke, and you bring it in and up over the top, bring it in, up over the top, it needs to look exactly like that when you're doing it as part of the Kion. What sometimes happens is when we get doing the Kion, we start doing, that doesn't protect your face. Needs to come in front. Really important that it comes in front. Right? Make sure you have the hikite. All of that stuff needs to be there, each and every piece. And it needs to be done in the same way as if you were just standing here doing each technique with perfection. Okay? So it's about practicing the individual techniques, putting them together in a pattern. Kion, kata, what have you. Alright, so that's your job. I want an answer to what's the difference between the two, because there is a difference other than the blocks and where the key eyes are. And I'm still looking for homework from the previous class. Hopefully you could answer some of those questions, provide a video of yourself. I'll help provide some feedback, and we'll take it from there. So it's a little colder today, a little damper today than it was the other day, no sun. Tomorrow's supposed to be so maybe I'll get out and I'll do another class tomorrow. But for today, we'll leave it there. Don't forget to pop over to the KB karate class. Their virtual dojo, they're having some karate challenges. Again, link in the description. Go take a peek and try some of their challenges while you have nothing to do when you're stuck at home. Alright? Thanks for coming.